Alright, back with more Mass Effect. Last time we ended things, we saved the female Krogan from the invasion of Cerberus while we were on Shirkes. Now we're gonna go head off and see if we're gonna cure the genophage or not. Before that, we're gonna go ahead and just talk to Wrex and Primarch Victus, because they have tasks for us to do.
Commander.
You said one of your ships had gone missing?
Crashed, actually. I couldn't speak in front of the Krogan. Our ship went down on Tuchanka. Now they're pinned by an advanced guard of Reapers scouting the planet.
What are your men doing there?
Good question.
I'm sorry. That's classified. But it's vital they be rescued. They must complete
Want
their
us to
original
risk
mission.
our lives.
It's a
Why is their
matter
subtitle
of
so big?
Galactic peace.
Risk our lives to on a classified mission that we can't know anything about.
I'll do what I can.
I appreciate your help and understanding.
What does he think about the cure?
Solarian Dalatras was worried about what the Krogan will do once they're cured. How do you feel?
It won't matter if we don't stop the Reapers, but I
Smart man.
understand her doubts.
It doesn't matter
The moon
what
you
happens if
found
we
me
don't
on,
stop the Reapers.
That's where we made our last stand against the Krogan during the rebellions. They were that relentless.
How did it turn out?
The Krogan started using asteroids as weapons, directing them against our colonies.
Oof.
We had no choice. The genophage was our last resort. So yes, Krogan intentions after this war will be a serious concern, but I'd rather have a grateful ally than a resentful enemy.
Well, thankfully we saved Wrex in Mass Effect 1, so that won't be a problem. Now, if his brother Reeve were here, that'd be a different story. Then he should actually be worried.
Reaching out to the Krogan for help must be difficult for you.
We can't allow the mistakes of our past to cloud the future.
Especially if we hadn't saved... never mind.
The first contact war, as you call it. I was there, dodging shells fired by your navy. But look at us now, standing in a ship of Turian human design, working together.
Well, technically the ship that Turians helped out with got destroyed. This one was built by Cerberus, so it's probably just mostly human design. About your ship.
Your men that crashed on Tuchanka. How many are there?
A platoon.
You said their mission was a matter of
sus.
galactic peace. Why?
I'm sorry, Commander. As I said, it's highly classified.
Then why are you sending me on the mission?
Look, if you
I gotta
want me
change
to
my
put
clothes.
ass
I forgot
on the
I was
line,
wearing that.
I need answers.
I can't tell you. Please understand. The commander is Lieutenant Tarquin Victus. He'll be your contact.
Victus.
My son. I needed someone I could trust completely.
Okay,
That's all.
fine.
Of course, Commander.
Why are the subtitles massive? Why are they massive for no reason? They shouldn't be that large. Wrex, what's your deal?
Hell of a show down there on Shirkes. Just like the old days, Shepard.
Wrex, you were
Right
safe
down
inside
to
the
me
shuttle.
pulling your ass out of the fire.
I was the one with bullets.
You're on the ground with
flying
me.
And I gave you the moral support to dodge them.
at You said one of your squads is missing?
They were scouting out the Rachni relay. We've heard rumors of trouble in the area.
Uh-oh.
Rachni?
Thought that
Is this
might
my
get your
fault?
attention. I have a favor to ask. It's big.
Don't tell me they're back.
All I know for sure is our scouts went silent as soon as they arrived. I've got Arlac Company, my best unit, on standby. You give the word, and they'll meet you there.
I'll see what I can do.
Get on it, Shepard.
That's all.
That's it for now, Wrex.
Actually, wait,
Let's
no,
get back
I wanted
work.
to talk to Wrex more.
Anytime. And Shepard, I like what you've done with the Normandy. Got tired of always hanging around the cargo bay before. I still don't have a window like Liara does, but it's progress.
Wrex, you didn't have to stay in the
Wish I
cargo
could
hold
knock
if
some
you
heads
didn't
around with
want
you,
to.
but duty calls. If the Solarian says my DNA's important, who am I to argue?
Actually, I think I know why. Is it... No, resolution's still the same. I swear they were smaller. Whatever.
Need something, Shepard?
The Rachni.
How could there be trouble with the Rachni? They were all
Well,
but
what do you mean,
extinct.
Shepard?
The last queen promised to disappear forever or be destroyed.
Yeah, well, it's our
I
fault.
know, I was there. I've got a bad feeling about this. It may not be Rachni, but maybe it is. Could be another invasion. If they're crawling out from under some rock, you know how bad it could get. We need to stop them.
Back on Surkesh, it looked like the female Krogan could hold her own.
Our females don't lack for spirit. For males, a good show of force sorts things out. But females like to talk about it. Then think about it. Then talk about it some more.
Women have good ideas, Wrex. You should listen.
Based. Good take,
Yeah,
Shepard.
but they have so many of them. So sometimes I pretend to listen and... Well, let's just say Krogan females have tempers too.
What's the situation back on Tuchanka?
I'm still getting scattered reports of Reaper forces arriving. Something big is brewing. I won't let those things take Tuchanka. Not when we're about to cure the genophage. My people have had enough bad luck in our time.
What will you do after the genophage is cured?
Once we deal with the Reapers, most Krogan will want to settle a score with the Turians and Solarians. I won't let them. That isn't our path forward. This time will be different.
Smart. Glad to hear it.
A lot of people will be relieved to hear that. No one wants to repeat history.
They know we probably win this time. But war has never brought us anything except misery. It's time to focus on rebuilding.
Wrex is so smart.
That's it for
He's
now,
a good
Wrex.
leader.
Let's get back to work.
Anytime.
Okay. Now we can go stop by Mordin and the female Krogan.
You think Solarians would have a base on their homeworld secured better?
Oh.
Commander, we've got new reports of Cerberus activity on Tuchanka.
And that's a mission.
Galaxy map.
A mission for
Commander, nice to see you
another
again.
mission for Tuchanka.
How are you settling in, Traynor?
I actually feel somewhat useful. It's been challenging to integrate data feeds for the War Summit.
How are the systems holding?
Well, I'm glad we performed stress tests.
Specialist Traynor has been extremely helpful. The accuracy of our war room data is a direct result of her work.
Thank you, Edie. I'm still getting used to all of this. In the lab, we'd hoard everything, piles of tech everywhere.
I mean, the Normandy's kind of a
Out
mess
here,
too,
it's
so.
like living out of a shoebox.
Life on an active ship always feels crowded at first. You'll get used to it.
Oh, it's not a bad thing. I've got no problems getting cozy. This is wonderful. Back in the lab, we had to hoard because we had no budget. Now, Edie, Ariake Tech uses a proprietary smart processing algorithm that could clean up our long-range data. Can we license it?
We can. Analyzing and applying the upgrade now. The
Damn,
algorithm
Edie.
should reduce long-range strategic combat data analysis time by 3%.
Impressive.
If it means getting the equipment I need, I can quite happily live out of a shoebox.
Commander, I've set up a secure communications with the Turian and Solarian governments and added their combat data to our boards. Hopefully it'll give us some idea of what's going on.
Let's see what I got here. Baron. There's some information downstairs for us. We'll talk to Glyph. And a mail from Kirahi. And if you check the war assets, you'll see Kirahi stuck true to his words. To his word. No matter what he comes to, he'll be a war asset for you. Such a cool guy. Cool Solarian.
The Krogan and the Turians really should get behind the Alliance. They've got so much in common, like shooting things and not wanting to die, and... No, that's about it.
Hey, I know I used to rag on Garrus for being all angry, but I'm glad he's back. There's a whole lot of crap out there needs a bullet between the eyes.
Yeah, Garrus is
Plus, we
overpowered
might
in this
need
game.
something calibrated.
Huh.
It is good you came by. I have questions about the genophage.
You and everyone else.
What do you need, Edie?
A Krogan female of breeding age can produce clutches of up to 1,000 fertilized eggs over the course of a year.
Right?
There are over 1 billion females on Tuchanka. If even 1% become fully fertile, they can birth 10 billion infants.
On Earth, bugs have a lot of young too. Most of them die.
Yeah.
The attrition rate would naturally be high, but the state has an interest in keeping the children alive for warfare purposes.
Any other cheerful thoughts?
Logistics. Even were they to side with us, transporting the Krogan to the battlefields of Palavin could prove difficult.
Oh, hello.
They have
A
been
follow.
demilitarized. That is, they have no warships.
Oh my god, I can't say her name.
What do you suggest?
Eva
They will need
Creative's
Turian
Kate?
or civilian
Thank you.
starships to carry them to battle. With your permission, I will make the necessary calls to have these ships in place for when you deliver the Krogan.
Hey, what's
Do it.
up? How are you?
Anything else?
Food. They will be unable to eat.
Good,
anything
good,
on
good. I just
Paladin.
started.
They must bring their own or rely on the nutrients in their humps.
This keeps getting better and better.
The Krogan will also require sedatives, since Krogan fight with others of their kind in enclosed spaces such as starships.
Make it happen. Are there any last things you're worried about?
Nothing that demands your attention, Shepard.
I think Edie's point about the Krogan here, she said they birthed a bunch of babies all at once, is true, but I think Tuchanka is so dangerous that there's no way they can protect them. Either way. Where I am right now, by the way, stream, maybe I can help you out with Twitch branding and graphics. Yeah, sure. I can give you my Discord. Or you can just give me yours now and I'll add you. It's awkward to stop. I'll just leave it in the chat here. 9. Oh, okay, you sent yours. All right. All right, I sent it in. Gonna go down to Eve. Oh. Change out of that sticky uniforms. No problem, man. Thanks. I appreciate you. Thanks for the follow. Gonna go talk to Eve and Mordin now.
Aware Krogan females find scars attractive. Garrus loyal, reasonably intelligent, bit aggressive, almost like Krogan.
For the third time, Doctor, I'm not interested.
Ah, Shepard. We were just...
Are you okay?
I'm fine, Wrex. You can relax.
Can't be too careful, or put any faith in Solarian doctors.
This one is different.
Is he? What's that?
Simple blood test.
What kind?
Kind that ends the genophage. Shepard, please. Distraction's counterproductive, also affecting comfort of patient.
You can trust him,
He
Wrex.
was your inside source, Wrex. You can trust him.
Solarians have minds like a maze. You never know when they're leading you into a trap.
Trap? Eve's release my doing. Would never have known about her if not for me.
That was then. But she's out now. And if she gets hurt, I'll feel it.
Understand, but my patient, my responsibility. Her welfare a priority. Will not allow her to be compromised by anyone.
You got a quad, Doctor.
I like that's how they say you got
safe.
balls.
Our females have endured enough.
Don't forget, still need your tissue sample.
I'll be back.
Common phobia. Fear of needles.
Or Solarian doctors.
Wrex takes bullets all the time.
Now
He's
have
not
work
afraid.
to
He's not
do.
afraid of needles.
Prefer females of the species.
We'll start with Mordin.
Maybe with an Shepard. Blood work complete. Indicates significant stress on Eve's system. Malin's data thorough. Fortunately detailed as well. Have used notes to improve her condition.
Eve.
How is she doing?
No fever currently. Heart rate elevated. Likely stress. Eating appropriately. Could use another blanket. Something soft. Prefer to let her recover fully before synthesizing cure. My medical recommendation.
My people don't have time for that.
Her opinion, somewhat different.
You care about her.
My patient. My responsibility. Found her at STG base. 3 doctors injured trying to restrain her. Undid arm restraints. Didn't resist when she grabbed me. Promised to help her. She said, please.
Curing the genophage.
You always defended your genophage work. What changed your mind?
Never change mind. Genophage proper decision at time. New circumstances necessitate course correction.
Those circumstances
Cope.
being?
Reaper invasion. Turian's doomed without Krogan support. Krogan need unified threat. Outlet for aggression. Cooperative symbiosis.
Nothing else? No personal stake here?
Getting old, Shepard. Not many years left. But still best candidate for project.
Stay alive, Mordin.
Few Solarian scientists interested in genophage. None with my expertise. Had to be me.
Someone else might have gotten it wrong?
Possibly. Stakes too high for inexperience. But not about them. My work. My job to put it right. To prove I can.
So if Mordin does not survive the suicide mission, he will, be replaced by another scientist named,
Nice talking with you.
oh,
Mordin.
shoot.
Thank you, Shepard.
No.
Might go somewhere.
We're not done yet.
Shepard, how can I help?
He'll be replaced by a doctor named Paddock Winks. He was on, the guy we saw on, Circus, who first greeted us. And, he is not, well, I'll get to it later, but, also, if you don't save Malin's data, things are not going as well here as they would be before. Mordin curing the genophage.
So, we did the right thing by
Eve will be
saving
in
the
worse
data.
shape if you don't have the data.
Indeed. Would
As
be much
it
harder
gets
to
on here
treat
too
Eve
here.
Without it. Maybe impossible.
And all those experiments we saw back on Tuchanka?
Monstrous, repulsive, but now with purpose. Victims didn't die for nothing.
So, the end justifies the means?
Not my means.
True.
But you're using the data, encouraging more experiments like Malin's.
Encouragement irrelevant. Will always be scientists willing to perform unethical tests. Can't change that. But can help Eve. Can cure genophage. Won't ignore data vital to her survival because of unethical origins.
So the end
Oh, God damn it.
Not my
I'm so
means.
stupid.
But you're using...
But can help Eve. Can cure genophage.
What about Malin?
Won't ignore
Hear
data
from him?
vital to her survival because of unethical origins.
Any word on Malin himself?
No. Ordered teams to search for him when trying to help Eve. Nothing
Yeah.
so far. Large galaxy. Lots of places to hide. Could already be dead for all we know.
Yeah, it is
Would
Reaper
kill him
invasion.
now if possible. Unless he could help.
Obviously if you let Mordin kill Malin, this option doesn't exist.
Have you determined why she's immune?
Genophage targeted hormone production during pregnancy. Modification project used same modality. Her immunity, totally different. Targeted glands now obsolete, like human appendix. Other glands mutated to produce proper hormones, enable viable birth. Also explains her weakness. Gland substitution imperfect. Health trouble.
You think you can make this work for all Krogan?
Yes. We'll use Eve's tissue to produce mutagen, alter gland function across entire species. Must improve mutagen as well, tune hormone production. Long-term illness for all Krogan otherwise.
Oh.
Nice talking with you, Mordin.
Good thing we're using
We'll
Mordin.
be here if you need me.
Okay. Now we can talk to Eve herself.
Thank you for saving my life, Commander. I didn't think the Krogan had any allies left in the galaxy.
Yeah, well, I'm tight
We
with
owe a
Grunt and
lot Even
Wrex,
if most
so
people have forgotten that.
They can be forgiven. Our actions have hardly inspired friendship.
Part of being friends is knowing each other's name. I feel bad that I don't know yours.
I surrendered it the day I became a shaman of the female clan. I belong to my sisters now. But perhaps one day, when this is over, you can know it.
And also, I gotta say, I love Eve. One of the best written characters in this game for how little she is around. A really, really good side character. If you listen to the things she says. And
How has Mordin been treating you?
Better than Krogan males do. He's not like a typical Solarian.
Yeah, he's not nerdy.
No.
Well,
Organ
he is
redundancy
nerdy, but he
results
doesn't
in
make
impure
that's not his
form
entire
effect.
personality.
Can't alter that. Damage to telomeres, premature aging.
He does that.
But I sense pain in him too. He told me about his work on the genophage. I should consider him an enemy. Yet I think seeing my sisters and I changed something in him.
Sorry, Vorcha, offspring have an allergy to dairy and...
Well, it wasn't his ear.
Huh.
How did you get involved in Malin's experiments?
The other females and I volunteered. We heard Malin was trying to cure the genophage for Clan Weirlock.
Right.
Aren't they a rival clan?
Rivalries are the invention of the males. Under their rule, Tachanka has laid in ruins for over 1,000 years.
So what you're saying is that men are the problem.
Time females took back our place in society and resurrected our future. Malin was our best hope.
I found Malin's lab. It looked like a dungeon. His experiments were brutal.
We learned that too late. He meant well, but his methods grew more barbaric as he went.
Shit.
We finally escaped into the rubble. Eventually, a Solarian team found us. They saved our lives. We were so sick.
Would you do it again?
Would you go to Malin again?
Absolutely. It only takes one candle to light a fire, and then the darkness is no more.
Oops.
How did you get...
The other females and I, rival... It's time females took...
I'm sorry none of the other females survived.
Yeah, that
I
does
know.
suck.
The youngest one, Kern, was the last to go. But she knew she would enter the void free of this curse, and then smile when she looked down upon the children of Tachanka. Her spirit will be the midwife to my firstborn.
Female
I
shaman.
didn't realize the Krogan had female shamans.
Wisdom comes from pain, and the genophage has made us very wise. Rather than surrender to despair, a few of us chose to preserve the ancient ways. We safeguard our culture, our knowledge, our secrets. So when our children live again, the Krogan will flourish.
How were you initiated?
This part's pretty hard.
You're locked in a cave for 7 days with just enough food to last. On the 8th, you'll starve.
What does that prove?
Oof.
Your resolve. Every acolyte is given a chance. You either claw your way out through the rock with your bare hands, or you die.
I would die, without a
How
doubt.
did you make it out alive?
I started digging the wrong way. I was in complete darkness. Nothing other than my own heartbeat to sustain me.
What happened?
I found this.
They don't show what it is.
A simple crystal, but it became my chisel. Take it as a reminder, Commander. In the darkest hour.
Oh, and then
there's
she
always
hands
a
it to
way
Shepard,
out.
and we still don't see it.
That's a brutal initiation.
Also, it's weird that she gives that
But
to
an
Shepard.
illuminating one.
Such
You
a
learn to
close
appreciate
object.
The light by
The
living
thing
in
that
the dark.
saved her life. The
If you
genophage.
don't mind me asking, what's it been like living with the genophage?
I knew sisters who couldn't bear the shame of being infertile. They would wander off into the wastelands, hoping a thresher maw would kill them and end their torment.
Did the thought ever cross your mind?
Yes. After my first stillborn.
What kept you from ending your own life?
That's heavy.
When my child didn't draw breath, that's when my life truly began. The genophage forces us to live on hope alone. There is nothing else. There is no reason to exist other than the hope that the next day will bring change. And if it doesn't, there is always the next.
Words to live by. If today sucks, always bet on tomorrow.
How do you think things will change after the genophage is cured?
Our species will find its balance again. Females will help shape the future, like in the ancient days, before we were just pawns of power-hungry males.
Most seem hell-bent on shooting anything that looks at them wrong.
Most
What
of them.
else is there for them to do? Because of the genophage, they become wandering killers, seeking targets to justify their existence. Excuses to earn them honor.
Are Krogans just... No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
What kept you from ending?
I already picked that.
There is no reason to exist other than the hope that the
I'm gonna say our male Krogans just incels, you know, but
and if
you know.
it doesn't,
But
there is
that's not
always
technically
next.
correct because
What do you
Krogans
think
still
of
get,
Wrex?
you know,
when he's
laid.
not trying to
You just
sire
can't have
half
birth.
of Tachanka, he's the best
Give
thing
birth.
that's happened to the
Or have
Krogan.
children, rather.
But I won't tell him that. His head's big enough already. Literally.
He's turned into a strong leader.
I know in his heart Wrex wants what's best for us, though not all the other clans see it that way.
Other clans?
Why would the other clans give Wrex trouble? You'd think they'd want a better future.
It's not in the nature of our males to cooperate. They've evolved to be selfish. Their only concern is survival. Wrex is different. He's a mutant. And that you can tell him.
Yeah, there is something wrong with Wrex for sure.
Want revenge for the Genophage?
Some clans will expect it, but I hope Wrex resists. He understands the cycle of violence must end if Krogan are ever to have a voice in galactic politics. Still, he's just one Krogan. If enough clans demand it, he may not be able to stop them.
That is the major concern with curing the Genophage. Even if you do trust Wrex, you can't really expect him to stop literally every other Krogan from raising their own army to go fight or get revenge, rather. And you know, if Mass Effect had like a post or like a time skip, it's realistic to expect that you might like hear of
Thanks for talking to me.
Another Krogan rebellion happening, or like a civil war.
Pleasure, Commander. I've only met a few
between those loyal to Wrex and those loyal to those who want to fight. I'm gonna boost this a little bit because there's something I'm seeing that I don't like. All right, there was something for us at Glyphs. Oh, this guy who just paces around all day.
So, Liara, still relying on the Protheans for all the answers?
It will work, Wrex. We just need to finish building the Crucible. Although I'd be interested to learn how you found out about it.
Huh. Wasn't that hard. Lucky you keep its location more secret than the fact it exists.
And I'm sure you'll do a good job of both, being so famous for your discretion.
My lips are sealed.
Another good thing about Mass Effect 3 is that, you know, everyone talks to each other when you're not around even. Instead of, you know, everyone just walking around and seeing more than half your squad sitting in one room. Like more than 20 feet away from each other. Just standing. Wrex is just standing in the cargo bay in Mass Effect 1. Doing nothing. He's not. I don't know why we had something down here.
At your service.
Or we're supposed to talk to Glyph. I guess not. I'm confused. Just standing around the cargo bay not saying anything to anybody. And I guess it makes sense when you consider that Mass Effect 1's the timeline of Mass Effect 1 is not that long. It's like 6 weeks or something like that. That I read that once.
Shepard,
which is nothing.
They say female Krogan have a thing for guys with scars.
So I've heard.
I've got a few myself. Here's hoping nobody's planning an arranged marriage to cement this deal. Though I have to say, I admire Eve. The things she must have endured living with the Genophage. And now, to top it all off, she's her people's last hope. Imagine the pressure.
I'll hook you up, Garrus.
It takes real courage to face that. I hope we can measure up. I guess we're at war with Cerberus now, huh?
Always were. I was never not at war with them. From Mass Effect 1 onward, I was at war with them. Never trust Cerberus. Not after they killed Kohoku. He's not the guy from Spirited Away. He's a different guy. Oh, yeah, they're back. I forgot about that.
Oh, I knew this was coming.
I just mean, it's an amazing
Where is...
work of
Oh, I know where he is.
Elastic titanium silicon polymers, ultra-light harmonic phased power cells. And if she ever accidentally walks into a wall, there's just so much padding.
Ugh, I knew it.
Wish I were a wall.
You pretty much are, Kenneth.
I wonder if Edie is supposed to be mute. Not mute. I wonder if Edie is meant to be like soft, her body.
Great to be back.
Feels good to be in an Alliance uniform again.
Welcome aboard, Chief.
Always make sure you grab those two.
I'm glad the commander didn't forget about us down here.
I told you Shepard would come visit.
I always will.
You're saying they survived into this cycle?
Yes. We called them Collectors. They fought for the Reapers. For a long time, no one knew they were Prothean.
And when did you realize?
Shepard had no choice but to kill the ones he encountered.
And by the ones, I mean all of them.
And had been for a long time.
I destroyed their base, so there's no collectors left. That's why there's not a Mass Effect 3.
It was an act of mercy.
Yes, I suppose it was.
Did I mention Salarians used to lick their eyes? How far they have come. The Mordin Salarian asked if he could dissect me. I approved, but only if he could defeat me in combat first. His reply was problematic. Then he left. I do not understand that one.
Javik, he's gonna come back. He's gonna come back to fight you, so he can dissect you. He's gonna want to do it. When we finish up on Tuchanka, that's what's gonna happen. Oh, there he is. This is another
Everything
check
okay with the shuttle?
for Cortez, by the way. So he doesn't have his bad
Double-checking the
ending.
Inertia dampener coils can be twitchy in these UT-47s, but don't worry, this bird's been rock solid.
It's very important that you go around and talk to people
I
to
always see you
keep
down here
bad
working
things
your
from
ass off.
happening.
Ever take any downtime?
I get my sleep, Commander. Flying tired is nearly worse than flying drunk.
I actually
What
hear
about
that
your waking
driving
hours?
tired is actually
Any
way
R&R?
worse than driving drunk.
I need to keep myself busy.
Like, statistically speaking, I think it's
Otherwise,
worse.
Well, too much time
I
to
think Mythbusters did a thing on that or something.
I appreciate your dedication, but I don't want to see you burn out.
I know my limits. I wouldn't take a chance with your
No,
life.
you don't. You don't know your limits. If you think you
So
don't need a
before
break,
this
you're
war,
crazy.
You must have done
Take a
something
break.
to relax.
Everyone who thinks they don't need to take a break
Sure.
should take a break.
I remember
Eventually,
back when
if you have the
Hawking
option, you
was
should
based
take
out
it.
of Arcturus, and I was just a fighter jock. There was this observation deck overlooking the main flight paths. You could watch every ship taxi in and out. When I was alone, I'd turn off the auditory emulators and just watch them drift by in silence.
You know, the reviews like that on the Citadel. Next time we're there, you should take some shore leave. Clear your head.
I don't know. Maybe.
It's your choice. That's an order. Well, thank God, Paragon and Renegade don't conflict with each other in this one.
Take some time off on the Citadel, Steve. As a favor to me.
I find it very hard to say no to you, Shepard.
As it should be.
Yeah, I am your commanding officer.
That Primarch's got some real cojones. What we need are more politicians like him, taking names and kicking ass.
I mean, yeah, in the middle of war, we most certainly do. In peacetime, maybe not. I'm gonna upgrade this for assault rifle users. How much money I have? 19. Wait, are my fish dead? Hold on. No, they're still swimming, dude. Let's go. When I can buy the VI, I'll get it. Okay, let's head on down to do some real mission. Let's see what we have first. I'm an idiot. I forgot this is not Mass Effect 1. You don't need to hit escape 8 times. Did it again. Buy to the mass relay. So we have... In the Krogan DMZ, we have extract Turian survivors and investigate Cerberus' presence. And... what's this? Oh, this is for... what's his face? Barlaban. And then over here we have the missing scouts. We will start with the missing scouts.